Kia ora and congratulations. You're very fortunate to have the opportunity to be visiting one of our offshore predator-free islands. Some of the biggest threats to the endemic species living on those islands are introduced animal and plant pests and disease. To prevent these threats from getting onto the island, Department of Conservation staff will put you through a quarantine process before you leave the mainland. All of your gear that you intend taking out onto the island be checked thoroughly before you even step out of your house. Okay, let's look at socks. They're a major carrier of plant and seed material. So when you're at home, one of the things you can do is just pull out your sock, have a really good thorough look over the exterior of it. Once that's clear, then turn the sock inside out and again have a good look at the interior. And you should do that for every pair of socks that you intend taking out. With inner soles, these are a treasure trove of bits and pieces, so pull the soles completely out of the boots and have a really good look at them. Usually you can get a nail brush or some sort of scrubbing brush at home and give them not only a good scrub, but you can also give them a wash at home as well. With boots, these are a very important item to check thoroughly. With these guys, you need to check firstly the inside. You've already ripped the inner soles out. Make sure there's nothing caught up on the inside of the boot. Also have a look at the tongue. Usually you find seed material right at the bottom of the tongue at the base of the laces. So you need to undo your laces, have a really good check there. And then you move to the exterior of the boot, the top of the sole, and then the tread pattern. Next item are jackets, outdoor jackets. Now these guys have lots of little hidey holes, and again they need to be checked very thoroughly. So normally you'd start from the hood. If they've got a hood attached, check all the folds in the hood on the inside and outside. Then you make your way down to the lapels. Sometimes they have a couple of layers in there, so go through and check those. Most importantly, you check your pockets. Any pockets on your outdoor jackets, you need to turn them thoroughly and completely inside out, because seed material buries itself right in the corners of the bottom of the pockets. And you can turn them out and give those corners a bit of a scrub with a scrubbing brush, or just as effective, get a vacuum cleaner in there as well. So sleeping bags are a large item, and most people store them somewhere at home and forget about them for quite a while. They're big enough to fit some fairly good size pests in. So at home, pull them out of storage, take them out of their stuff bags or storage bags, turn them inside out. Again, they come equipped with Velcro hoods. Some have pockets on them, so give them a really good thorough going over. You also need to check the stuff sack itself, the storage bag, as they'll usually collect items in the bottom of them. Tents are a virtual minefield of unwanted bits and pieces, so what you need to do is completely take out your tent of its stuff sack, inspect all of the pegs. Usually they've got dirt, mud attached to them. Open your tent out and make sure that they've got nothing in there that shouldn't be in there. Again, most tents have floors in them these days, the modern tents, so you need to actually get in and clean the inside of your tent out. Then also check your poles, make sure they don't have dirt and stuff attached to them. And if you have old style poles which are hollow, you need to check on the inside of those. Food, very important. What we don't encourage is that people bring their own fruit and vegetables from their own gardens. Obviously that has the potential to open things up a bit. Food brought from home or from a supermarket still needs to be gone over thoroughly. There's the chance of fruit and vegetables having insects attached to them. Unpack. If you've got big boxes containing food, you need to pull everything out of those that you can and check them. If they're in a sealed container like tin food, Other stuff that's sealed and unopened, that's fine. We can check those when you bring them in. But probably the main focus there is fruit and vegetables. They need to be thoroughly gone through. And then once you have gone through them, make sure they're packaged up so that nothing nasty can get into them between your place and our quarantine room. So once you've finished checking and cleaning your gear at home, the next stage of the process is arriving at our quarantine room. Once you get there, our staff will thoroughly inspect every item that you are wanting to take out with you. And that is including clothing, underwear, food and any specialist equipment. If any of the gear does not meet an appropriate standard of cleanliness, then it will not go out with you, so be aware of that. We are a checking facility. We don't have the time or the resources to clean any of your gear, which is why it's so important you do that before you get to us. Thank you for doing your part in ensuring that our endemic species are protected and will continue to be protected in the future. Without your help and vigilance, this would not be possible, so thank you once again.